Welcome to the Car Compass. My name is Siendo, and in today's video we have a 2026 ACURA MDX Tech A-Spec. This comes with SH all-wheel drive, and in today's video I'm going to show you the features that the Tech brings you and the A-Spec brings you. Before we start, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That really helps me out with my channel. And also a thank you and a shout out to Nilo Acura here in Roseville, California, for providing me with this car for the review. Now let's go ahead over the trims that the MDX offers in 2026. You're going to have base, Tech, A-Spec, Advance, and then you're going to have A-Spec Advance, and the biggest horse in the barn is the Type S Advance. This one happens to be pretty much the fourth on the trim level, which is the Tech A-Spec. Now let's go ahead over the Tech features that the car brings you. It's going to be your parking sensors that you're going to see in the front and in the back. You're going to see the windshield sensors, wipers. You're going to have the power folding mirrors. You're going to have the remote start and your hands-free tailgate. Three more features that are going to be for the inside, and I'm going to mention that when we go on the interior. And now let me tell you what the A-Spec brings you in the 2026 MDX, and that's going to be your fog lights together with your exclusive styling package, the leather trim sport seats, the ventilated seats, the sport pedals, adaptive cruise control, collision warnings, and all kind of safety for the collisions that the A-Spec brings you. Now, if you're in the market for an MDX in 2026 and you're wondering what the competition is for this specific car, it's going to be your BMW X5, your Mercedes GLE, your Audi Q7, your Volvo XC90, and that type of a car. This is a mid-sized luxury SUV. Now, let me go ahead and go over the engine specification for the 2026 ACURA MDX. And this offers two engine options, a 3.5-liter V6 producing 290 horsepower and 267 pound-feet of torque. Now, if you go to the Type S, you're going to get a 3.0-liter turbocharged V6, which delivers 355 horsepower and 354 pound-feet of torque. Both engines, regardless if it's the first trims on the lineup or the Type S, will offer you a 10-speed automatic transmission. Now, let me go ahead and grab my camera and start presenting you the car, starting with the front end. So, as mentioned, you're going to have your parking sensors because of the Tech, and you're going to have your fog lights because of the A-Spec. Also, the styling elements and the blacked out elements is going to be because of the A-Spec. Your dual eye headlights and your signal lights are now on, and those are also your daytime running lights. This does not come with the 360 camera. If you want the 360, you'll have to go to the Advance. The top grille is going to be a black gloss, and your Acura sign it's huge. The bottom grille is going to be a matte black plastic, and around the car you're going to see more black gloss because of that A-Spec elements. Now let's go to the side and give you some dimensions for the 26 ACURA MDX. You're going to have 198.4 inches in length, 78.7 inches in width. That does not include the mirrors. Your height is going to be 67.9. Wheelbase is going to be 113.8, and your ground clearance is going to be 7.3 inches. Now, because of the A-Spec, you're going to see on the front fender the A-Spec badge. And now let's go ahead and talk about the tires and rim. Your rubber is going to be a Bridgestone Alenza, and the size on this one is going to be 255 by 50 by 20. Your rocker panel is going to be matte black plastic, and the trim is black gloss because of the A-Spec. Now let's go ahead to the side mirror. As mentioned, because of the Tech is a power folding mirror, you're going to have your signal light integrated. You're going to have blind spot assist, and this is blacked out around the mirrors. You're going to have a blacked out trim, and that's black gloss trim, and in between the windows exactly the same color. Now let's move forward and see if this lid has a cap for the gas, and there is no cap, which makes it very convenient when you go to the gas station to put gas into your tank. And let me give you some MPG numbers. Because you have the all-wheel drive, you're going to have 19 city, 25 highway. If you have the front wheel drive only, that's going to be 19 city and 26 highway. Your fuel tank capacity is going to be 18.5 gallons. Now let's close the lid and move to the rear. Now here in the rear of the 2026 ACURA MDX, the reason I have this measuring tape is because when we're going to open the lid for the trunk to give you cargo capacity and all that, I'm also going to measure so you can see exactly how many inches you get inside the trunk. Now, starting with the top spoiler, you're gonna have the top of the spoiler in the same color of the car, and then black glossy on the rear. You're gonna have your brake light right here, your windshield wiper, your camera is right above the license plate. This is going to be black gloss because of the A-Spec elements. You're gonna have sensors, parking sensors because of the tech, and lower grille or lower bumper is going to be matte black. And a very nice surprise is that your exhaust tips are actually active, they're not fake. Now your spare tire also is going to be under the car. If you have the all-wheel drive, you're going to have 5,000 of towing capacity. If you have the front-wheel drive, you're going to have 3,500 of towing capacity. Now this one does not come with a hands-free tailgate, but does come with electric tailgate. Once you push the button, this is going to open automatically for you. And now let me give you some cargo information about the cubic feet of space. And if you have all the seats down, you're going to have 71.4 cubic feet of space. If you have your second row seat down, you're going to have 39.1 cubic feet of space. And if you have all the seats up, you're going to have 16.1 cubic feet of space, and that's behind the third row with all the seats up. Now let me go and bring the camera closer and start measuring the space for you. So behind the third row up to the plastic panel is going to be 21 to 22 inches. Left to right, you're going to have about 45 inches. Right here, I'm going to bring it closer to you so you can see 45 inches. Let's drop this third row down, and you do that manually, and behind the second row up to the plastic panel is going to be about 49 inches, 49 and 50. And now I'm going to go all the way to the center console, and up to the plastic panel is going to be 83 inches. And now your entrance, if you're wondering how much you can fit in here, is going to be 29 and a half, between 29 and 30. And now let's see what you have on the left and the right of your cargo. And this is going to be your 12-volt outlet right here. This is your button to adjust your tailgate. On the left, you're going to have some cubby room or a pocket. You do not have that on the right. And under here, you're going to have more space. As mentioned, the spare tire is under the car. Now let's go ahead and close this. And now that we're done with the interior, with dimensions, engine, and cargo, let's go ahead and talk interior. Now inside the 2026 ACURA MDX with the tech and the A-Spec package, I'm 6 feet tall, just for you to get an idea of how comfortable this ride is. The legroom for the front is going to be 41.6. Legroom for the rear is going to be 38.5 inches. That's plenty of room, very comfortable. The seats are going to be leather with suede inserts, and they look very, very good. Your stitching is going to be in red. Now let me mention what the tech and what the A-Spec package brings you. For the A-Spec, you're going to have the leather trimmed seats with the ultra suede inserts, ventilated seats, and also your sport pedals. The tech in this car is going to bring you your ambient lighting, your 19 speaker for the Bang & Olufsen, and also your sunshades for the second row. Now let me go ahead and grab my camera and start bringing you the review, starting with the passenger side. This is the front dash for the passenger. This is going to be leather wrapped with your red stitching. This is your trim with piano black and more stitching. The glove compartment is going to be lockable glove compartment. The passenger seat is going to be electric controlled and with memory seating. Now let's move forward to the upgraded or updated infotainment screen, and this infotainment screen size is going to be 12.3 inches, and the cluster is exactly the same size, 12.3 inches. Now let me show you how the Google Maps look like, because this is the first thing I like to show my viewers, so they can see the interface and how updated this is. This looks amazing, very good. Let's put this car in reverse so you guys can see exactly how the camera looks like the quality, and you have 3 different angles. Gotta put it back into parking, and let's go back home. Let's slide, see how responsive this is. Very responsive, no lag. Now let's see if this one comes with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Alexa, Google Assistant, a lot of technology in this car. Let's see the vehicle settings, how they look. Very nice. You have a lot of assistance in this car with all the warnings and all the safety. Now moving down, you're going to have your air vents. This is going to be how you control your temperature. If you want to go cold or hot, let's turn this off so it doesn't bother you in the video. Your dynamic modes are going to be snow, comfort, normal, sport, and individual, so a total of 5. Let's put it back into normal. You're going to have your buttons for your heated seats and ventilated seats right here. This is how you're going to put your car into drive, reverse, parking, or neutral. This is your brake hold, your auto start stop button, and if you push this, you're going to get the USB-A and USB-C. Very interesting that they still offer USB-A in 2026. Not a lot of cars are still doing that. You're going to have your knob volume over here, more cubby room or space, your wireless charging pad, and your cup holders. This is how the key looks like in 2026, and if you have that tech package, you're going to have the remote start stop button. Cup holders, in my opinions, are decent size. And now let's see the armrest. This is leather wrapped with the red stitching. You have 2 levels on this armrest. Once you open the first one, you're going to find more cubby room, and then you press again on this one and you're going to go inside the armrest, and you're going to find 2 more USB-C ports. Now the steering wheel is going to be leather wrapped with perforation and the flat bottom. You also have the red stitching around it, and it looks very futuristic. Your Acura right in the middle. On the left side, you're going to be able to control your menu with the FM and AM and the radio and all that, and you can turn it off or on. On the right side, you're going to have your cruise control, and let me acknowledge that that door is open, and you're going to be able to access your map with the little screen right there, and more cards for the cluster. The A-Spec tech in 2026 does not come with heads-up display. And now let me show you what the sunroof or the moonroof looks like, and because of this you have a lot of light inside the MDX in 2026. Now slowly exiting the car, you're going to have electric powered steering wheel, and on the left side you're going to have your parking sensors, your traction control, and if you help me, because I do not know what this button does right here. This is your illumination, your parking button, and because of the A-Spec you're going to get the sport pedals. And now let's go ahead to the driver door, and this is the same trim as the front one, and I showed you the ambient lighting that comes because of the tech. You have memory seating. This is your handle in brushed aluminum. You're going to have your Bang & Olufsen 19 speaker upgrade. These are your controls for your side mirrors, your automatic power foldable mirrors, lock and unlock, and to control your side mirrors. And this is your tailgate button. Now that we're done with the front, let's go ahead and discuss the second and third row seating. Now here on the second row of the 2026 Acura MDX with the tech and A-Spec package. As I mentioned, this is a 38.5 leg room. I'm 6 feet tall. My legs are not touching the front seat. I'm very comfortable, enough headroom, absolutely no problem as far as the comfort goes on this. Your backrest is adjustable and you can put it on the back even more, but if you have passengers on the third row, that's going to be a problem. Now your second row bench or your second row seats look exactly the same as the front one, with red stitching, with your ultra suede insert. And the way you're going to control this seat is going to be by a button right here to bunny hop. If you push the button, it's going to bunny hop. Also, the third row passenger has another button right here next to the shoulder to bunny hop forward. And then the backrest is going to be controlled by a lever right here. And the way you're going to move this front and back is by this lever over here. Let's put it back into the same position. And what's nice about ACURA MDX is that they offer you the option to remove this seat completely by pulling this belt and lifting this up. And this way you're going to make this a 6-passenger with pretty much captain chairs. Now this middle seat is also your armrest. You pull this belt over here and it's going to give you your armrest with 2 cup holders and more cubby room. Let's put this back up. There you go. Now in front of us we have hard plastic on the back of the seats. You're going to have pockets on both driver and passenger seats, and the center console will bring you tri-zone climate control, but you do not have heated or ventilated seats. You're going to find another 12-volt outlet here, which is the third one in the front, one in the back, one in the trunk, and 2 USB-C ports. You have your air vents right here, and under here nothing. Your driveline, there is no driveline tunnel, which makes it flat. Perfect, I like that. Now let's bunny hop this forward and let's go to the third row seating. Now on the third row of the 2026 ACURA MDX, I did not move this seat forward, so you can see exactly in the same position. You probably have enough room to move this a little bit forward, but still this will not give you enough room for your legs. Your head, however, is barely touching the headliner, so I would say height is definitely enough. I'm 6 feet as mentioned, and you definitely have enough height, but you do not have enough leg room. This is a 2-seat in the third row. You will probably put smaller kids here or smaller young adults. You're not going to put 6 feet tall here in the back, hopefully. It's pretty claustrophobic here. Now on the left side, you're going to have a cup holder, no USB-C, no air vents. Right side, exactly the same thing, no USB, no air vents. And now let's discuss pricing for this car. The outside color is Apex Blue, that's what they call it, and that comes with an additional cost of $600. This car, total MSRP sticker, or I would say suggested MSRP sticker, here it is, and this price tag comes at $62,400. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Please post them in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.